everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for our Friday Chatty Get Ready with me, so thanks for joining me. I apologize, I did not have a video up on Wednesday. We had a little bit of a family emergency, so I'm going to tell you about that, how my week's been. But first, my face is already cleansed and primed, and now I'm going to put on my foundation, and I am still mixing my Makeup Forever and my Rimmel Match Perfect. I'm getting down there. It's probably down in here. There'll be an update soon on my Project Pan No Buy, which should just call it Project Pan because the No Buy part is not working that great. Even though I haven't bought a foundation, I haven't bought a concealer, but okay. And you guys know I am mixing the two. And I'm trying to use both of these up. My expiration date is really close on this one. So, now, my family life. On Saturday morning, my brother-in-law woke up, my husband's brother. He woke up with a fever of 104. Let's see if I can do this without makeup falling. Fever of 104, severe stomach pains. His blood pressure had dropped, and so my sister-in-law had to rush him to the hospital, so she had to take kids with her. And the hospital is the next county up. They live 2 counties away from us, and so their county doesn't have a hospital. Well, it kind of does, but it's not much of a hospital. So they went to the next county up, the one in between our counties, and went to the hospital there. So they went into emergency. I don't know how long they had to wait before they were actually seen. But first doctor kind of examined him and said maybe he had gas. Gas doesn't give you a fever of 104. So the next doctor came in. Next doctor examined him and ordered a bunch of tests. And he ruled out appendicitis, and he ruled out diverticulitis. I was saying it earlier. Diverticulitis. Okay. Ruled that out. So he was like, you know, I'm going to bring in a colleague. I just, you know, I want a fresh set of eyes. So third set of eyes came on, and this doctor, it was a woman, which it didn't matter, does it? But this one was a lady doctor. And she asked Kevin if he had been recently bit, like, by a mosquito or a tick or something. And he had. So, haha, we're getting somewhere. So it was on his ankle, and he scratched it. He said it itched so bad he scratched it till it bled. And so she's like, I bet you have infection in your leg. So they looked at it and was like, oh my gosh, why didn't anybody look at his leg? It was on his left ankle. The red was coming up the leg, spreading up the leg. It was hot to touch. It was really inflamed. It was nasty looking. So they immediately put him on IV with antibiotics and started treating him. But the doctor still didn't know what was actually causing that. Still running different kinds of tests. So she called in a infectious disease doctor. Well, Kevin ended up being in the hospital for 5 days. And by the time the infectious disease doctor arrived, it was day 5. The fever had gone way down. I think it was only at 99 point something. The red in his leg had gone down and the leg had calmed down by then. It wasn't completely gone, but it had been calmed. And the specialist had ordered tests that were run before he got there and had all the results. And they still, nobody really knows what it was. They believe it was some sort of infection. I believe, like I'm a doctor, no, not. I believe it looked like a really bad allergic reaction that might have got infected. That's what I think. I don't know, because it looked like when I have a severe allergy to poison ivy. Yes, almost everybody gets poison ivy. Mine is extreme, severe. I mean, I get, I've had poison ivy where it's been all down my throat, my eyes swollen shut, my mouth, in my ears, you name it, I have had poison ivy. It got to the point one year the doctor said, I don't want her out playing in the yard or anything for the whole summer. She's got to not get poison ivy, and just let it kind of get out of her system. But I still, it's like I can walk by it and man, I've got a case of poison ivy. But, so that's what happened. So the whole time Kevin was in the hospital, on Saturday when they arrived at the hospital and they saw that it was going to be a while and that he wasn't, you know, well, they just knew it was going to be a while. Laura called my mother-in-law and she went and picked up the girls. Well, then they found out that he was going to be spending the night, so the girls spent the night with my mother-in-law on Saturday night. Then on Sunday we found out they weren't going to be letting him go. You know, all this stuff was going on. So it ended up that my son and I went Sunday to my in-laws, and I helped keep girls while my mother-in-law worked. I know my nose itches, I'm sorry. My mother-in-law worked and my father-in-law had doctor's appointments. Those of you who've been with me a long time, you may remember my father-in-law had lung cancer and had part of his lung removed. What has that been now? Over a year, year and a half? He has a lot of doctor's appointments. He has to keep going to and having tests. And it just so happened that this week he had like appointments back to back there for a few days. So I stepped in and worked from my mother-in-law's home with my laptop and watched kids. And so, therefore, no video on Wednesday. I didn't have anything pre-recorded. And I wasn't just going to throw something up. If I couldn't do anything where I felt like it was actual quality, then I wasn't going to put anything up. I hope you guys understand that. But yeah, we had a week. Kevin is home. I got a text today, which is Thursday. You guys know I film my Chatty Get Ready With Me on Thursday. So we got a text that he's rested comfortably. He had a good night. Slept pretty good because he didn't get any sleep in the hospital. I think we all know how it is in the hospital. They come in and check you all night long. So he got a good night's rest. He's got the leg elevated. The red is slowly going away, and it's not as hot as it was, and it sounds like he's on the mend. But still, don't really know what it was. It's crazy. And he was fine on Friday night. Before he went to bed, he was fine. And come Saturday morning, well, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning he woke up, Laura said, and it was, I need to take that Zyrtec. I forgot to again, and I'm itchy. I'm itchy. It's just craziness. I don't know what my allergy is. But yeah, it's crazy. Alright, let's see, what else can we talk about? That was the main thing. And I did feel bad that I couldn't put up a video, but I knew you all would understand. Those of you that are have liked my Facebook page, I did put something on there, and I know some of you did respond to it. And a couple of people I did privately message just to let you know what was going on. But yeah, it's just crazy. I figured you guys though would let it slide that I didn't have a video for you. So. And today, Thursday, yesterday, you're watching this tomorrow, was the end of my giveaway. So after I finish doing my videos today, I am going to draw a winner, and I will let you know. So good luck to everybody. I haven't drawn the winner yet. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, it's crazy. While I was at my in-laws, I got a client. So I'm having fun searching and helping a client with a vacation. Yay! Excited about that. Also, while I was at my in-laws, I was contacted by 3 different companies to receive their products to test and film. So, yay! One is skincare, one is makeup, and one is breath mints. And I said, yeah. So, there'll be a breath mint video. Anybody have any ideas how I can do that except try the breath mint, say, okay, these are great, or oh, don't buy these, or I don't know how I'm going to do the breath mint. I think I may just do it on Instagram. I don't know. Any ideas? You have any cute ideas on how I can review breath mints on a YouTube channel? Please let me know. But I am looking forward to it. They have caffeine in them and B vitamins. So I'll find out more when they get here. But they are on their way. I have also, besides those 3, I'm still waiting on makeup that Beauty Big Bang is sending me. They are so good to me. I appreciate Beauty Big Bang. And I love their stuff, and it's extremely affordable. I'll have a link down below just to Beauty Big Bang if you want to go check it out. Because they do have good stuff. Alright. I don't think I got brows. Let me grab brows. Luckily, my brows are right here. Look at that. I can get rid of that. Let's see. Nothing's going on with the land. We are just waiting on his surveyor, who he said was going to get to us like right away. And nope, that was 2 weeks ago. And as soon as it's surveyed, we can close. The building is gone. Almost all of the stuff. We've carried off 3 loads, I believe. I think there's just maybe 1 load left. That's it. And then all of that will be cleared off. I need to move my crepe myrtle. Luckily, I purchased my crepe myrtle, I think, last year. So it's not very big yet. So we're going to dig it up, and I'm going to move it in front of my house. And then also I have some hostas I want to dig up. I thought I'd put them around the crepe myrtle in front of the house here. And we need to move a patio table. Just move it down the yard a little bit. And then it's ready for him to own. Yeah. It's crazy how times change and things change, and but I'm looking forward to doing some upgrades to my house, and some much needed, especially the roof is much needed. That's a have to. The fence is, I guess, a have to, since we're going to have neighbors so close. We need a fence. And then the deck is a semi-have to. Our deck's old, and it does need replaced, but I'm going to replace it with something like 4 times bigger. Why not? You know, my backyard's a hill. We can entertain on the deck and enjoy our backyard. Whereas right now, it's with my knees, oh, it's a pain to go up and down the backyard. But I think a nice big deck will be nice. And then after that, we'll just see what's left. Brian wants to pay off the car and get a second car. Because right now, I don't know if you guys know, we only have 1 car right now. We've only had 1 car for, oh, I don't know, over a year. Our other car just kind of started messing up, and I didn't like driving it, and he didn't either. It was kind of, we had some problems with it, and it was going to end up costing more than it was really worth. But somebody came and wanted to buy it, so we sold it to them. So yes, we only have 1 car. So I'm looking forward to getting me a car. Alright, today I'm going to use the Norvina palette, and some of you asked that you would like to see that pink eyeshadow look I did. And I think I can replicate it I'm pretty sure I can replicate it. So I'm going to use the Norvina palette. Got my brushes. Let's see. Use this one. Okay. I am going to start out with base. Of course. I don't really like the mirror in here. It's too small, I think, for me. I end up lifting it up in that high dew. So I'm just going to leave it on my lap and use this mirror. Okay. I'm just going to put base all over. And sorry if you can hear a lawnmower, that's my husband. Like I said in a video earlier in the week, you're going to hear a lot of probably construction after we sell that land. Although he bought the land on the other side of us and he hasn't started building anything there, so I don't know how long it's going to take. How long he's going to be. Now, I am going to take the color Love. That's this one right here. And I'm going to work that in my as my transition shade. I think I got too many palettes at one time. I haven't given each one the amount of attention I feel they need. I think I should spread out when I purchase palettes. I think companies should spread out when they release palettes. Instead of everybody start releasing new palettes at the same time, stagger them. That only helps everybody. If they release palettes staggered, I'd probably buy every one of them. But when you release a whole bunch of them at once, I have to pick. I got to pick one. Could I afford to buy them all? Not really. No, I'm not saying I could. I probably could afford to buy more than I do, but there's that part of me that likes a bargain, likes a deal, doesn't like to spend a lot of money. And that part of me says, no, you can only have one. So, yeah, if they would release them, you know, a little at a time, man, I'd buy more. I would absolutely buy more palettes. So, I hope you're listening, cosmetic companies. If everybody would just work together a little bit, I'd buy all your palettes. Well, within reason. Have you seen the new Colourpop Soul? There's Soul and Mar. Do I need them? No. That Soul is really... But I've got so many warm palettes. But it's calling to me. I don't know. I don't know that I don't need it. I just got Norvina. I just got Urban Decay Born to Run. And I'm not counting that one in the BoxyCharm. People, really? Do y'all agree with me? Oh, gosh. That BoxyCharm. I tried playing with those. Let me tell you. I tried to come up with an eye look for y'all. I'm going into Passion, this one right here, and work it into my crease. I tried to come up with an eye look. I sat at my desk here and worked on it and applied them and removed them, and I couldn't. And after just a little while, my eyes hurt. There's a paw coming through the door. I see a little paw. But yeah, my eyes hurt. They are actually not eyeshadows, they're pigments. And you can't blend them because you just blend it all away. It just will float away. I put my glitter primer on, and the purple's the worst. You start to blend and then purple powder's all over your face. So, yeah, I've tried. I don't know. I might can do a little bit with some of it, but I'm not even going to attempt to show you guys an eye look because I can't come up. I don't like the shadows. Not the color. I don't like the shadows. I don't like the formulation. I'm sorry, Laura Lee. It's the only Laura Lee I've ever owned. I know I've seen some videos where people own her other palettes and like them, but then didn't like this palette. If she was doing this to get more customers, I'm afraid it might backfire because I don't like that formulation. I don't plan on buying any of her products just because I just don't like those pigments. I have pigments from Colourpop that are 10 times better. And I have some bright, I have a red and a fuchsia, and I love to use those, and I can work with them. I couldn't work with this palette. It was awful. I think that looks pretty. What do you guys think? I am going to clean off my brush, and I'm going to go into, I'm going to go into Wild Child, that pink right there, and I'm going to put it all over my lid with a dry brush. I'm going on dry. But yeah, I'm sorry I can't do anything with that palette. I'm debating to whether to even keep it. I'll keep it for a while, but it will probably get decluttered at some point. That's pretty. Now, I'm going to go in with my detail brush. I'm going to clean it off a little. I'm going to go into Passion, which is this one right here I used. I'm going to use that under my eye. I want to put it on kind of thick. Well, not thick, but so it's dark. Thick's not the right word. He's mowing the grass. I wonder if that's affecting my allergies. I bet it is. I'm allergic to grass. You ever heard such a thing? I can't sit down in the grass. I can, as long as my skin doesn't touch the grass. I can be out in the grass, and if it's grown up a little bit and it's kind of touching my legs, it itches. It itches bad. I'm going to take that same Passion that I used under my eye, and I'm just going to do my outer V a little bit. I'm not taking it into my crease, but I am going to blend a little here on the edge where I just kind of went over a little bit. Just kind of blend that. There we go. Now I'm going to clean off my detail brush. What you doing, Charlie? Okay, I'm going in with my setting spray. This one happens to be Cover FX. I'm going to spray my brush, get it damp. I'm going to go into Dreamer, which is that shade right there. Get that on my brush. And then I'm going in the center of my eye. You know how I like to do this to brighten up my eye. Can you see a difference? Yeah. I think this little touch really helps a lot. I'm going to brighten up my eye there. I'm going to take the same color and put it right here in the inner corner to brighten. I think I'm going to take what's left on the brush and just get it up in my, highlight my brow bone a little bit. There we go. Now, I'm not going to use any other liner. I don't use a lot of liner. I use a lot of shadows as liner. I'm going to get my mascara on real quick. No fake lashes today. Just this mascara. And I'm using the MAC Extreme Dimension 3D. And this came from Martha in that box of goodies she sent. Okay, now I'm going to use my bronzer. And this is that dollar bronzer from Miss A. Last time I looked in there, it wasn't in there. But it's clean color. I've had this, I know, over a year. I've had it a while, but I really like it. It's a nice matte bronzer. down my neck. Sorry, my chair is squeaking. We're squeaking. Next, I'm going to do blush, and I'm going with Gold Rush. I really like this. I love the smell of it. It smells like, kind of like baby powder. It's just really soft. Okay, now I'm going to use the highlighter I got in my Ipsy from Chatty. This is just beautiful. What's the color again? Moon Dust. This has become one of my favorites. It is a shimmer with, it does have glitter. So just to let you know, there is glitter in this. You can see the glitter. I actually am okay with that. I know a lot of people don't like glitter in their highlighter. I'm okay with it. I think that little touch of highlighter on the end of my nose makes my nose look smaller. I think so anyway. And then last, I'm going to throw on the lipstick I got in my BoxyCharm. I got the Smashbox Be Legendary, and the color is Top Shelf. And I'm just going to put that on without a liner. Okay, there we go. That's the finished look. So that's my pink eye. My pink eye look. Hope y'all like that. There we go. So, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate those of you who join me on my Fridays. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I answer everybody. It might take me a day, it might take me 2 days, but I will answer your comments. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and leave a comment and let me know you're new. I'd appreciate that too. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.